Take me out to left field. Give me a shot of Fireball. Give me some high fives from Mark Pena and a hug from Jeff Cross as we stand on top of the tables. Hearing the horns, that's a blast. For it's 1, 2, 3 shots from the cannon with the ladies of left field.
Hey y'all, it's game time with the ladies of left field. I am Jordan here with Katie and Kasey as usual.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
And we have some highs, some lows from the week. We've got a lot to cover this week. And Kasey, why don't you take it away with our Hot Girl headlines?
All right. Well, our very own Texas Longhorn Scottie Scheffler won his first tournament of this year in 2025 in dominating fashion at the CJ Cup Byron Nelson in Dallas. So it was really cool to see because that is a tournament that has a lot of sentimental value to him. They were showing a lot of clips of when this very first time of getting to play in it, his sister was his caddy. And then, this time, of course, his little baby Bennett was there with his wife, Meredith. And I think it was the sisters. She also has a baby. And I think the baby's the cousins are just a few days apart, if I'm not mistaken, from, being born last year. So it's a true family affair for all of them. And so that was really great. And then also Jordan Spieth did really well on Sunday. He came back, shot like a career low for himself, which bodes well for approaching the PGA Championship in 2 weeks, which he's trying to, complete the Grand Slam. That's the only major he needs to win in order to get the Grand Slam. It would be awesome if you had Rory and Jordan, accomplish those
in 1 year.
In 1 year, yeah. And for Jordan, that's PGA's at Quail Hollow, and that's the Bermuda grass kind of course, and that's his strength. So fingers crossed that he has a good outing out there too. But I'm sure, Scottie's in dominant form, and there were interviews with Jordan cracking jokes about, basically saying the first 2 days, he's like, I was just getting my butt kicked, was like, who shoots 18 under in 2 rounds? He goes, I've never done that, so it was pretty funny to see all that. And I think he even made a joke on Sunday about maybe Scottie would, relinquish the lead, and then that Amanda, is it Balonis, the girl that's on CBS, she just cracked up laughing when he made that, that little statement, and he was laughing at himself. He just was like, going, maybe Scottie will blow it, today. We'll see.
So fun fact about Quail Hollow, obviously in Charlotte, and I just found out that I won 2 Saturday passes.
Awesome.
Yes. So I will hopefully get to catch maybe Jordan on his way to.
That is awesome.
I'm so pumped.
Well,
I'm just glad it also times out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've never been. It's going to be, I'm so excited. It's going to be so cool. And yeah, they had, a couple passes for every day, and I never win anything. So I was like, oh, of course I'm going to enter. And I got the email. And I was like, I called my dad immediately. I was like, can you book a flight? You want to come? So,
oh, awesome.
Yeah, that should be fun. But yes, Scott, and that's the thing is I was a little bit out of the sports world this weekend, but I loved coming back on Sunday and watching Scottie just dominate, and seeing Jordan have a good round was awesome.
Right.
For mine will be another fun for us Dallas area people.
Yeah.
The Stars advanced to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and watching the game on Saturday night was so stressful. Oh my gosh. And I full disclosure, I pretty much resigned. I was like, all right, you know what? It's not our year, whatever. Okay, let it go. And then Rancho scored the first goal to make it 2-1 in the third period. And I was like, this is okay. At least we're showing fight. And he scored the second goal to tie it up. And I sent y'all the video because I have a Ring camera. I have 3 dogs. I have a Ring camera to check in on the dogs when I'm not at home. And I lost my shit when the Stars tied it up. And then I went back and watched the Ring camera video, and it was ridiculous. I look like a crazy person. I'll share it on our Instagram, which another fun thing for us, Ladies of Left Field, is now on Instagram. We also have an email account if you want to email us hot girl headlines, ideas, you want to come on, you have something you want us to talk about, that is ladiesofleftfield@gmail.com. You can hit us up there. But if you want to see me lose my mind in my living room on Saturday night, check our Instagram because I'll share that video there. But Stars are on their way in the second round of the playoffs, playing Winnipeg. That's pretty much what I got. The bracket, it's Jets and Stars, Golden Knights, Oilers, Maple Leafs, and Panthers, who had a exciting game on Wednesday night. And then Capitals, Hurricanes. Go Canes. My secondary team now. All right, I don't remember if I said it on here, but Raleigh's like a 2.5-ish hour drive. So if it does end up somehow the final is Stars, Canes, I'm going to try and go to some games, at least here. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be fun.
We've got Katie's held up just for a few minutes. So we were going to jump into Around the Horns, I think, now.
Until she jumps in, we will go around the horns. Case, take it away.
Well, I'll just stick to my golf forte that I have. The UT women's golf team finished second at the Lubbock Regional earlier this week. Farrah O'Keefe on the team was second in the individual standings. So really good showing all the way around for our ladies. They advanced to the NCAAs in May 16th through the 21st at Omni La Costa Resort and Spa in Carlsbad, California. So definitely hoping for great things for them in the next week or so. The men's team, their regional starts next week. And so a little fun fact is our men's and women's golf teams are the only teams that have, I believe, both teams are going into the NCAAs.
No way. Oh, that's awesome. No, I believe you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then about that, just, both of them being just, we really have a strong golf program going on at UT right now. So,
and I feel like they're at least the men are always in it. The women are kind of getting to the point where they're always in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, awesome golf team. I know we talk about the golf program and John Fields and all that all the time on this podcast, but they're awesome.
I know. Yeah. He's done an amazing job. He's kind of like he's the elder statesman now of all the coaches at UT.
Oh God, that's right.
Once Eddie Reese retired, John Fields has been there the longest now.
Oh, wow.
So it's,
I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
Oof. Beach volleyball, another Around the Horns. That beach volleyball, that was so much fun to watch. And I know that TCU matchup was tough, but that was fun to watch. Just to see them have so much success. So Texas made it to the quarterfinals. They lost to TCU. Meh. But as we've been saying since we started this, they're in this second season of having a full-on beach volleyball program, and they made it to the quarterfinals of the NCAA tournament. That's crazy. And TCU is a kind of a powerhouse. I didn't know that much about beach volleyball until Texas started playing in it, but TCU's been there a ton.
Right. And and we beat Cal in our first round, and that one went down to the wire, but it was super exciting. That was
stressful.
Yeah, so it was, it was really exciting to watch those girls and just their excitement, everything going in on it. So it was really great.
Katie, we're in Around the Horns. We already just kind of shared with everybody that you were joining in progress, but you want to give us your hot girl headline before we jump back into Around the Horns, because yours is great because I'm so not dialed in to this at all.
Oh, yeah. It's about soccer. Everybody loves the Champions League. That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Mark and I kind of got into soccer. He started liking Man City. I don't know. About a while. Probably 15 years ago at least. It's before Man City was good. It's when everybody still liked Man United. And so it was we kind of picked the team that nobody was into. And then Man City started to dominate. So now it seems like not the cool pick. But big win over Arsenal to reach the Champions League final. So yeah, PSG's big win over Arsenal, which is huge. Arsenal is a known kind of English Premier League
like kind of powerhouse. And so that was huge. So yeah, that's a kind of a fun, interesting, different hot girl headline.
I love it. We got to start. We got to start making soccer more involved here. I'm so bad about watching, unless like I'm watching college soccer. But no,
right. Or I'm all into World Cup and into all that stuff. So it's like I like good competitive soccer is great to watch, but it's one of those things where I have to have Barn explain to me all the different leagues. Over and over. But I'm always fascinated by all the champions and many of those European leagues with that relegation system.
Yes.
That they have.
I kind of love a relegation system.
You get to penalize, like, hey, you
get knocked out of the. Yeah, we talked about, there's many folks who in their like fantasy football leagues, have a relegation system where if you're the last one, and then you're relegated for the next year and you can't play fantasy football.
What?
So,
that's hilarious.
We just do that in our fantasy football league if you just don't really engage, or if you let your significant man in your life take over your team, then we relegate you.
Yeah.
Has anyone done that recently in the 2 years that I've been part of it? I haven't seen that happen, but I fully support this.
Yeah. It has happened, Jordan.
Oh.
And we knew about it and we were like, you're out.
Good. And we didn't invite your husband to join the league. We invited you. Damn.
That's right.
Exactly.
Not cool. And then don't if you don't want to play, then that's fine. Don't play. But then
give the spot to someone else.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
So yeah, do you already talk about Steph Curry's injury?
No.
That was the other thing. I mean, the NBA, we're all in the playoffs. We're kind of watching it. It is. Steph Curry has a hamstring strain, making it a little tough on the Golden State Warriors. So it's expected to keep him sidelined for at least a week, which is tough when you're in the NBA playoffs. So
I saw that he'd gone out yesterday towards the end of the second half, but they didn't have a update on it. Mm-hmm. And then did they end up winning the Warriors last night? I think the Warriors still ended up winning on Tuesday night against the Timberwolves.
I think you're right. Need to look that up, but I think you're right. All right.
Boy, I told someone at the office today I'm just not. I'm out. Between the Lakers getting bounced and the whole Mavs shenanigans, I'll watch the championship just for funsies.
Yeah, I randomly looked up and we still have several former Longhorns or Longhorns, but that are in. So Jared Allen and Tristan Thompson are both on the Cavaliers. Miles Turner's on the Pacers, and PJ Tucker is on the Celtics. I think he's on the Knicks, excuse me. Kind of like a reserve at this point, because he's a defensive player. So I don't know that he gets much playing time, but it's so cool that he's on this team. And the Knicks now have a 2-0 lead. They've taken 2 of the games on Boston's home court.
Yeah,
the first 2 games.
Dang.
And
the Knicks just won today by a point.
Right, that's the second game. So
yeah,
they're it's been good.
And the Warriors did win. Okay, so they're up 1-0.
Yeah, and then a couple of nights ago, the Nuggets beat the Thunder, and that was a crazy ending. I swear, the last minute and a half lasted 15 or 20 minutes because every single time the possession changed, they called timeout. Right. But the now I knew his name, and now it's completely blanked on me. The super tall one, and then but yeah, he missed 2 free throws in the last 5 seconds, and then the Nuggets got the ball back.
Jovic, what's his name?
Yeah, that's Jovic. He's from Chet Holmgren for the Thunder. He's the one that missed the free throws, and then it's actually a different guy on the Nuggets that got the 3-point basket that took him over the edge. But I was just sitting. I was like, "Whoa, that just happened." Okay.
I got 2 basketball things. Okay, first off, free throws. Yeah. And I say this as someone who my basketball career ended in 7th grade when I got a C on a progress report in English, and my mom said you're not allowed to play basketball. But I don't understand how players miss free throws in critical moments. That's it feels to me like the one thing that you can practice. You're not up against a defender. Like, it's just you in the hoop. I get so frustrated.
Agree.
And I will never understand it. I will never understand. So that's one basketball thing. Two thing, you mentioned PJ Tucker, which got me thinking, like, I forget. That man's been in the league for 13 years.
Yes.
That's amazing. Like, I didn't realize until you said this today, I didn't realize that PJ Tucker was still playing. So I went looking up. That's awesome. Congrats to him. Like, that's awesome.
Big congrats to PJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are my two basketball things now. And otherwise, that's
pretty much covers NBA basketball for now.
Case, what do you think about the George Pickens trade?
Well, I mean, I'm glad that we have a receiver and that he's, supposed to be really good. Of course, then I started hearing, the somewhat off the field antics.
Wait, I didn't know about off the field. Tell me.
Or he maybe has a bit of a personality, but at the same time, it seems like that's just par for the course for
part of the NFL.
Jerry Jones
receiver
nowadays. Yeah.
Right.
If you don't come with some sort of baggage, Jerry don't want it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, oh, if you're a totally good guy, and then, what good are you to us?
No, thank you.
Yeah. We want drama. We need drama.
Jerry's bored.
But definitely glad that we have a serious, legit number 2 wide receiver to complement CD. And hopefully we're, making some headway here on offensive improvement, and stability.
True.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Want to go back to Around the Horns, or we have anything else?
Yeah, and we'll jump back in Around the Horns, because one other big thing that I thought was cool outside of softball bouncing back against Kentucky was the the Mia Scott playing all 9 positions.
Yeah, that was cool.
How cool is that? And cool that Texas has had Texas. Maybe it's happened. I don't know, but Texas is the last 2 times I remember it being headlines, because it was Jake McKenzie, right, senior year, and now Mia.
Oh, it was great. And then did I see somewhere where Reese Atwood had 200 RBIs?
200 RBI. Yep.
Yeah, that's a record,
program record, I believe.
Yeah. First Longhorn with 200 RBIs. So I thought that was that's cool. And we've got we're the only school with 3 Player of the Year finalists.
That's amazing.
Japan, Reese Atwood, and Mia Scott.
That's awesome.
So
I love that.
Just some momentum going into the SEC tournament and going into all of it, postseason play.
Yeah, I agree. And Katie Stewart, SEC Player of the Week. I saw that, and that's what made me think with the Mia thing. Like, I love too that we're talking about Reese and Mia and all that, and then Katie Stewart was
somebody else was. Yeah,
right. Yeah, for the Player of the Week. That's
But that tournament's still going on. The SEC tournament's going on this week. I've been able to catch it. I've just kind of had it on in the background. And it's been interesting. So it's been a pretty fun tournament so far. Texas will play their first game on Thursday. Hopefully by the time this releases, they'll be playing again Friday night. Don't know exactly who.
Right.
But I watched the LSU Mississippi State.
And that's a reminder, to everyone listening, that if you're used to Big 12 and, tournaments, that sometimes they were double elimination. Like these tournaments, the baseball and softball tournaments are set up a little differently. They mirror the basketball tournament with all teams making it, and then the higher seeds you are, you get multiple buys, and then it's still a one and done kind of situation.
Yeah, that's always tough too. Watching some of these teams, it's their last time to play together.
Right.
Probably
in softball, SEC still has a lot of teams in the in the top 20, right? Just pretty much like baseball. We over half of our teams are ranked.
Yeah. A lot. And A&M was the 2 seed in the tournament too. You had the top 3 teams. It was Oklahoma, A&M, Texas are 1, 2, and 3 in the rankings this week. So, that just again goes to show how tough the SEC is, but also how good Texas is in their first season in the SEC. We don't care about Oklahoma. It's fine.
I actually saw something, and I don't. I'm assuming it's valid, but something that we'd already basically clinched the SEC director's cup type thing. So kind of like a miniature of the
Awesome.
of the athletic director's cup that we've already, garnered enough points, I guess, to that we're the winner of that. It was I saw it posted on Barstool, so I'm
That's damn impressive.
Be trustworthy.
right. But yeah, definitely impressive. Here we are the first year, like we keep saying.
That is, man, they deserve so many kudos just in general. Because, frankly, I didn't expect football. I certainly didn't expect baseball to be this good. Like, you knew volleyball was going to be good. You knew softball was good. You knew a lot of the other Olympic sports, tennis, golf, sure. Right. But the way that Texas has just come in and
dominated,
shown up in this first season is great.
And speaking of like going into just talking about more SEC championships, rowing they're preparing for it is the first ever SEC rowing championship.
Wow.
That's happening.
What all teams are in the SEC for rowing now?
It's at Tennessee's hosting it.
Going back to that whole softball thing, because I got due on softball up. RPI wise, the top 10 is A&M, Florida State, LSU, UCLA, Oklahoma, Texas, South Carolina, Arkansas, Tennessee. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Oh man.
And then just jumping back real quick, the rowing, there are 4 SEC schools that have rowing. Us, Alabama, OU, and Tennessee. I'm kind of like, OU? I guess they have.
Where did they get a rowing team?
So it's a little different, but whatever.
I don't know. Are there rivers? Are there rivers in Oklahoma?
There are.
Besides the Red River?
Yeah. So we'll be going for our 10th straight conference crown because we won 9 in a row in the Big 12. So,
woohoo!
So rowing continues on their dominant trend.
Love it.
And then,
well, should we talk about our sad weekend?
We have to address it at some point, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
we have to own it.
Own it.
Yeah. Yes.
We're gonna call this a learning weekend.
Yeah.
It's we're gonna take these losses and learn from them, and we're gonna say eventually we had to lose some games, y'all.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna say that was it, and now we moved on. Tuesday we rebounded, came back and scored a lot of runs on Tuesday night, especially late in the game.
Yes.
It was nice to get the bats going. I feel like the team got a little bit of mojo back. Vibes were feeling better. We needed that. I mean, none of us went to the games in Arkansas, thank God. But
can you imagine? I'd have been so mad to travel over there and just get my ass handed to. No, thank you.
Thank you.
I would have. I'm sure I would have been kicked out.
I was like, I love Kasey, but she would have gotten a fight, and then all of us would have gotten in a fight.
You know what? Though I would have been right there behind you at that point.
I was. I think X got in a fight. So
X certainly got in a fight.
It would have been Kasey and X fighting.
I love it.
I love our team. I will just say they looked a little low energy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. They just I felt like they, it just didn't look like a lot of the, emotion and all of the good kind of the confidence we have had. Just all looked a little off.
Well, clearly we weren't even focused and concentrating when we had the base running blunder.
Oh my God.
With 1 out. And that's when I, you definitely, you saw that just the Schloss was doing everything he could to contain himself, and control his anger. But I mean, he was pacing in the dugout as opposed to, all season long, he stands on that, one leg perched on the step, to go out, and he stays pretty much even keeled the whole time. And then after that, it was like he was up and down that dugout, and I think he knew the camera would keep panning to the dugout, so he was refraining from losing it. But
I think he was trying to dodge it too. He's like, if they keep moving, maybe they won't see how pissed off I am at the whole situation. I mean, as folks would say, that's little league shit. I mean, if you know anything about baseball, I mean, not knowing how many outs are there as base runners is just unforgivable. And I'll say both of those players would tell you that. Both of their parents would tell you that. You know, there were, parents of those players who were like, I'd cut him. You know, it was a strange weekend, but I'm going to, chalk it up to lessons learned.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get your ass kicked to like kind of humble yourself again. No, you can lose. Then like, let's get back to the damn thing. Yeah, I mean, it was just bad. Like hitting was not good. Pitching was awful. So I'm hoping everybody kind of gets their shit back.
Yeah, it really sucked when you looked at that, the 28 runs that Arkansas scored. 14 of those runs came on the account of a walk or hit batter.
Free passes. Oh.
Yeah. And
it's irritating.
Right.
And then on the flip side with Texas too, Texas struck out 14 times on Friday night or Thursday night, 15 times on Friday night, 9 times on Saturday. Like that is, and I'm no mathematician, but 38 strikeouts, 38 brothers.
Yeah, we made all their pitchers look like Cy Young Award winners. But again, it's over. It's done with. It's moving along. So.
And the thing to remember in the SEC also is like Arkansas had lost the 3 series before ours, because it's a competitive league. And again, just FYI, folks that are haters, we stayed number 1.
Yeah.
That's the best part. That is the best part. We're all doom and gloom, like, crap. There it goes. They're gonna drop it. But who are you gonna
pass us? Number two lost the series. Number 3 lost their series. Number 4 didn't play. So, and people lose series and people get swept, and everybody else had already, and we just hadn't yet. So I think they just chalked it up, So here we go. It's all good.
And Texas had built up enough of a lead in the conference too. Like, they're still 2 games ahead of Arkansas in conference standing. So it's still, all in all, big picture, it was not as bad as it felt, but it just felt very bad during the weekend, trying to, seeing the score and watching the games. It felt bad. But in the big picture,
we definitely control our own destiny. I mean,
absolutely.
That's it. And I also think this weekend is huge, y'all. We play Florida at home, last home series of the regular season. We need to finish, and we need to come out and play well against Florida, and then we need to go to Oklahoma and play well, and then we need to host a regional, which we should do automatically, and then we need to host a damn super, and then like Kasey said, those are the critical things now moving forward.
Yeah,
and luckily Florida's not the powerhouse that it normally is this year. Like, they're 11-13 in the conference, so
still. I mean,
no, and that's that's totally true. Because I mean, look at how A&M was to start the season. Anybody is good. Everybody is good.
Everybody is good. Yeah.
And a couple of is not a buzzsaw.
A couple of fun things for this weekend also going on surrounding the Florida series. On Saturday, the 2005 national championship team will be recognized for like their 20th anniversary of their national championship. And fun fact there is that they beat Florida in that national championship 20 years ago. So the fact that they're going to be honored when we're playing against them was pretty cool. And there are almost the entire team and coaching staff is coming back. Augie's wife, Jeannie's coming back. So really,
I love that.
Really cool. That they have people that are going to see each other, and then the fans that'll get to see them. Jay Brent Cox is going to throw out the first pitch, and Taylor Garden will catch it. They were the pitcher and catcher in the championship game.
Oh, I remember that game. Yesterday.
That game. Yep. And then Sunday is Senior Day, also Mother's Day, but our seniors will be honored on Sunday as well.
Well, that'll be so. But Senior Day always makes me like sad, though,
right?
Because it's just like.
Yeah,
they're kind of the guys that we've kind of had around for 4 years or whatever.
Yeah, but it is one of those things like with baseball. It's like you honor them because you can't make the assumption that you're going to have a regional, but you still expect you're really expecting to have them another, weekend or 2 weekends,
right
at our home.
Absolutely.
I'm super excited about that 20 or 05 team coming back. And I think it's so cool that they're all coming back and they're all traveling from different places and they all want to be there, and players and coaching staff. I think that's super cool. So that should be fun. I'm sure a lot of those folks will stop by the left field and see us.
Yeah, I imagine y'all will see some.
Yeah.
And you'll see me once the game gets going. I'll be able to mosey on out there. I'll be working the pregame.
I may not get to watch it because shout out to lacrosse postseason. It is postseason tournament time. The men start. They had a play-in game on Wednesday, but men start on Saturday, Sunday. Women will start on Friday. So I'll be mostly locked in on that because I do have a game on Sunday. So
it's all good. We'll keep you updated
next week.
You have a job.
Strange. Why? No, it's fun. It's been fun. It's exciting. I'm excited for the first postseason in lacrosse. I've told y'all I am full. I am a lax bro now. I am in. I love it.
Lax bro. That's about right.
But
man,
should be fun.
Yeah, I think the tailgate's going to be good. I'm nothing major planned, but just a beautiful weekend in Austin. The weather's supposed to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
In the low 80s and, so I'm looking forward to that and just having a fun time and hopefully seeing our horns, look good again. Love it.
That's right.
How is it that y'all luck out with nice, cool-ish for May in Texas weather now that I'm not there anymore?
I don't know.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed.
Seems to know.
I love it. Thank God.
Crazy. Last week, though, was humid all week. I mean, it was disgusting last week until it finally, then it was it barely rained on Friday night. And then we had a great weekend again. And then had the storms yesterday, which were much needed, at least we finally got rain. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's also not going to be wind blowing 90 miles an hour over the weekend too.
Yeah, true. All right, so come join us in left field if you want to see the last home series of the weekend. Watch us Gator chomp the Florida Gators.
Wait, okay. Kasey, I think you have one more thing though. We got to shout out a left field favorite, Cody Clemens.
Oh yes,
yes,
good headline. Well, Cody Clemens, he got traded to the Twins, and it was cool. And his dad was there, and his family was there. See him first up to bat, and he hits a home run. It was awesome. And as he's going around like they do, when you're going around from his second to third base, you throw up the horns, and he did that too.
Yeah.
And to his dad, his dad's Roger Clemens, if you don't know about that. So, but also that's what we do. All of our players throw up the horns out to left field as they run the bases. So that was super cool. So that was a fun. Yeah. And of course,
when they showed Roger and Cody's mom in the suite celebrating with whoever else they were with, then Roger leans down and he does the horns out to the camera and stuff so everybody can clearly visibly see it all. So yeah, it was a great moment for their family, and then also just to show their lineage and support of Texas, where they both played college baseball. So super awesome stuff.
And I also read, Kasey, I saw you saw this too, but I also read that really sweet story about Baron Sora.
Okay,
professor. Yeah, I was like that he's a professor of communications, and he is well loved. I took a communications course, one of my first one. I mean, people it was hard to get into. You were people loved him. I mean, I remember he was everybody loved his class, and it was just that this intro class. And if you were in the school of communications, you just kept taking him. And he is a hugely loved professor, which was.
Oh, I love that he took the time to shout out Baron too.
Yeah.
It's it seemed like the professor made a post on his own Facebook page, and one of his former students saw it and then copied it and put it on X, and then tagged Baron Sorrell, and then Baron came back and praised the professor and saying that he was part of the reason that helped him graduate in 3.5 years, which that in itself is
crazy,
pretty freaking amazing.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I'm also kids out there, I would stay in college longer.
Yeah.
Don't graduate early.
Y'all, I took 6 hours my second semester senior year just because I didn't want to graduate early.
College is awesome. It's the best time of your life. There is no rush. And classes that you're interested in taking, take them because it's fun. And you learn a lot, and it's cool to learn new things, even if it's not on your, like, I took a million cultural anthropology classes. Am I a cultural anthropologist? No. But do I like humans and learning about them? Yes. And it's been beneficial to me in my career. I'm sure my dad was
That's such good advice.
Who was paying for my college. I mean, I understand that, but it was lovely. And I graduated in 4 years, and I should have taken many more.
That's such good advice. Because I did not do that. I did not take any extra, like anything that was interesting. I just did what I needed to do. So that's great advice.
Yeah. Anyways, there you go. I'm sorry, parents who's paying for college education. I'm sure I'm not going to be saying this to PJ. She's going to college, but
we're deleting this episode before she gets to college age.
But it is damn fun, and you learn a lot. So enjoy. Adulting is sometimes not as fun.
That's a true story there.
Adulting is hard.
And Kasey, you had a good stat. How many UT student athletes are graduating this spring?
82.
I love it.
Oh.
Yep. And yeah, so that's another huge accomplishment for all of them and their families, you know, everything that they've worked hard. They've worked hard, you know, at their respective sport, their craft, and then to keep up with their classwork and everything. And so, and you know, a lot of them will continue to pursue their sport, but there's a lot of them that are moving on into the next chapters of their life.
Adulting, careers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. All right. Do we have anything else, y'all, to share? Just fill it. You know what we do need to share? And just so those folks out there, we want to, you know, start bringing on some special guests, I think we should bring on like some Longhorn players' moms that we enjoy, and maybe some girlfriends that we also enjoy.
Yes.
We don't have any other.
If Diane Ballou is not our first parent guest, we're not doing our job.
I think she would happily do it.
If she is not our first guest, we're doing something wrong.
I think she would totally do it.
Definitely.
Well, book it. Let's plan it.
Okay, we'll plan it.
And if anybody has suggestions on if they want to hear some, we were having some discussions of possibly having a couple of other of our baseball gurus, college baseball gurus that kind of know a lot, maybe come on and have a little discussion prior to the SEC tournament.
Ooh, that'd be
or prior to the whole moving into the playoff postseason time.
I love it.
If you have any suggestions, send it to our email, ladiesofleftfield@gmail.com. Also, everybody follow us on Instagram. We are doing our best to share the coolest things happening in sports. And all of us
gotta watch the best video of Jordan watching hockey ever.
That's right.
I did love. I sent that to everyone too. I sent that to y'all. I sent it to my my family group chat too was all watching. Everybody was losing their minds.
I love it.
That was awesome. That was
and don't forget to share our podcast with all of your friends and family. Anybody that loves sports, and if they don't love sports, maybe they'll start to love sports.
We're pretty convincing. Like
we are.
Of course.
We're also entertaining. Like
good times.
That's all I got. I got nothing else.
Yeah. Is it 10 o'clock there for you, Jordan, too? Or
it is. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Thanks for
doing
it.
Well, and you know what is great is the Stars game is just started.
Yeah.
So like that is the worst thing. I will say that. I know we were about to end this, but now I'm going to go on my Eastern time zone rant because this is ridiculous. Why?
Yeah.
I stayed up until 1 a.m. in one of those overtime Stars games. 1 a.m. on a weeknight. Y'all. It's too much. We need to make sport. We gotta start things earlier. Sorry for you in Central Time, but you gotta start things earlier.
I know.
That's wild.
It's ridiculous.
I'd be asleep all the time.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yep. Oh, yep. I'm gonna hop off here and go lock in, and maybe I'll have 2 fun videos for you guys by the time I later.
Maybe so.
Can't wait.
All right. Bye.
All right.
See y'all in left field.
See y'all in left field.
See you in left field.